Don't let them take you out your spirit, gotta stay focused. Can't go back living how I was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, this all I ever wanted. And not killing, die behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up the spiritual when devils kiss your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. Or post something on the internet you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Karak Ice, I got Shia War, got Kasarpakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaba, got Kakamaima, got Karanyala, got Yaragabar, Tribe of Issachar, bring out Gobble War. Couple young men in this bitch with an olive oil. If you ain't in these ranks, then you out of order. It's a time for everything right now, it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up, shoot from half like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church, moral of the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Garment look so hardcore, look like I morphed on him. Appetite for battle, yeah, I'm war hungry. I ain't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins and did something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these bones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let loose all the plagues, yeah.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
We still here. Still standing. UPK. We never left the building. Commander General Yohana. You know. Whoa. Check it out. Rolling to America. Look. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh,
this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Gas you up, yeah. Said I pray you understand. I said I pray you understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray you understand. Hey, I said I pray you understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't say oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know when we teaching that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't nothing, you holler. Ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. When Babylon fall, the meek gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy, you gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap, I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers, we doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck on my enemies, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined, can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy and try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything know it, but fear them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent, I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I endure hardness, I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers, I ain't gon' hold ya. This shit is not for the weak, I already told ya. They taught us to yak around, watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers, this for the blood of my brothers. Front line, that's double time. I ain't throwing no flags, they let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified, follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here, them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap, these devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck, I got the world in my hands, I ain't even breaking a sweat. You're not even a threat, I'm a soldier, head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fall under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting a case for manslaughter. I learned to yak a rob, I put these hands on them. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end, his cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them is the Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. Word, so what's up, Dick?
They said he's trying to set you up, B. Come find me. Hey, yo, bring this bitch ass nigga over here, B. I know this nigga trying to set me up. What's up, man? Feeding this motherfucker too, man. Hey, yo. So what's going on, man? I'm hearing things, man. Put your hands down, man. Put your fucking hands down. Everything ain't all right, man? I ain't eating.
Bitch, I stay ready. Hakayan, stand firm in this truth. I'm not the Zab. To be truthful, I ain't shit. These niggas easy targets, and I don't miss. I'm trying to break my shoulder when I shoot the K. Shells hit the ground, sound like loose change. You ain't in the school, niggas fool gazy. I'll pull that bitch out like I pull rank. Get blitz. I can tell these niggas weak under they bitch. I can tell that we ain't got the same spirit. I just asked to serve the Lord, this came with it, You don't come to class, you don't own up. She ain't want the counsel, she a hoe now. He was lacking brotherhood, he on his own now. Couple covers in the camp if it go down. Yeah, I'm a warrior, no Golden State. I check in with Captain Quan Wall, this UPK. I just keep it one west, what I'm supposed to say. I just keep it one west, you niggas in the way. Hey, 125th Street, that's where it all started, check your history. I know the dark sands and the mysteries. Fuck the world, I know that bitch miss me. These niggas loyal to the wrong shit. Out here thinking with your ride, got the wrong bitch. Yeah, I'm going in. If she talking about a bag, then I'm all ears. She can't even get the if she ain't paying ties. I don't repeat myself, I don't say it twice. I don't give any bitch a chance just to waste my time. California nigga with a New York state of mind.
Let me take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's alright. I got the right at birth, the devil's redefining work.
Someday you'll pay the price.
No, I don't break a fold, I need and bake the dough and recreate the flow. They think they making though, what they forsake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue. Guess who's on this instrumental with you? Gives a damn if we was family, view one bread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man, I swayed the Tim like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pussy.
Someday you'll pay the price.
A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. Say since now, no, not the actor, but the year he's ever not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turns his words to mirth from Babel. Since 69, I follow protocol. This kingdom built on guy bones. So I can't love Esau, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice. You vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father cause of dope. I'm anti-politics cause Christ died from a vote. How the richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this sword back wet with a vesta dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brothers lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brothers lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God.
You know that you are. And so it nice to me. You know that you are. Someday you'll pay the price.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet, tried everything. I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time. This Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm Lord to the king. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm Lord to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, duplicate. Lord to the king. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm Lord
west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominee a domino. So what you sucker trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the
few particulars that make Omaha different from New York are just incidental. The problem exists because white people think they're better than black people and they want to oppress us and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is the I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that white
talk to me
people
about?
think they're better
What's it
than
that I can
others.
do? I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. Well, so you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow. I think the problem is so bad that we can have no understanding at all.
You think it's gotten to the point where there can never be that reconciliation? Then?
No. You talk about justice, and it means one thing to you, and we talk about it and it means something else to us. And it'll always be that way. And I'd like you to know I have a terrible feeling against preachers because I think you guys are the ones who are largely responsible for the problem in the first place. And you can accept it or not any way you choose. And for you, this may be an excursion, you know, across the line.
What about the person that wants to listen? I genuinely feel that I want to listen.
Well, if you listen and try to do something, you get kicked out of your church. See, that's the way your people are.
Well, we can make changes. So the changes that have come have been drastic.
God bless you, little brother.
We exist.
Come back and see us again sometime. And don't look back in anger. Thanks for taking it so well. He thought we were going to do in here like they do to us. If we went in one of their places, everybody would have jumped out of their chairs and got some ropes together and hung one of us. We couldn't even go in one of their places like this.
Right, Daniel?
Yeah. Right. Which is the bigger threat to American democracy and the Constitution? A Vietnamese mother suckling her child, or a white racist governor in Alabama who says, in so many words, to hell with the Constitution and Johnson and everything else? Which is the greater threat to democracy?
This is true. These people have a kind of self-deception. You know, they circulate these myths so long that they've begun to believe them. And once you believe them, as they say, if you define a situation as being real, it will be real in its consequences. And this is just what's happened. They've come to actually believe this. And any evidence to the contrary, he's the exception. But the fact is, all the people who do struggle hard, they accumulated down payments, they do want something better for themselves and for their kids, and they hope that their neighbors will be the same kind of people that they are.
The black man fights for the white man, not for himself. He tells you to bleed and you bleed. He say, go bleed in Korea for the white man, and you go bleed because you have to. He tells you to go to Vietnam or Lebanon or Laos, and we have to bleed. Then in Mississippi or Alabama or Omaha, Nebraska, where they're taking our rights and we know who the people are who are taking them, we don't have any blood then. We're radical. Just because we want to get the rights that we fight overseas for so the white man can have. We fight over there to defend his women and children and defend his land from attack. And while we're over there fighting for him, our own people are being attacked by the same white people over here we're supposed to be fighting to defend.
Right. Everybody's got something to fight for, right? You got the rights that you fought for. Do you feel that? Do you feel, Sergeant? And I got out.
Do you feel that you're living under those rights now? Why should he go over there and fight the Vietnamese? They've done nothing to him. Working right in this own country, he can go places and he can't even get in a hotel. I mean, and he can drive in a place and might not even be able to get gas if the people don't look at your license plate and see where you're from. That's what he was talking about.
Have you ever been in Hawaii?
Yeah.
What do you think about you? They're black as you are, and I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. What a bottle of beer cost you? 80 cents, don't it? Will they speak to you? Because they got long, pretty hair.
No, that's not what the white men got there and contaminated them.
You can't go to places in Japan, man.
And you know what? You know why? The American white
Yeah, but the Japanese gonna keep you out.
Well, look, man, let me say this now. Even if you go some other over there and they mistreat you, well, you can't feel too bad, but that's not your home. But when you come to your own home and mistreated, then you really feel mistreated. This is my home here. And if it's being the fight, we should fight here.
Amen. Right.
You know what I mean? Why go over there and fight?
Have you ever been turned away from a hotel by a Vietnamese, by a Chinese, a Japanese, a Korean, a Lebanese? How about a white man? Yeah. Then if we should fight, we should fight the man who's hurting us, and the white man is one that he lives in this country.
Just pause it. I appreciate that, please. Okay, check the sound. Let me get a card in the chat. Let me get a card in the chat if you can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm almost signing Christ. Shalom, Yahbashim Yahshua Rakatah to the brothers. Salakia, let me just fix this on Facebook. Shalom, Yahweh, Shalom, Atam Bashim Yahshua to the sisters. I'm preaching officer Poratazar out of Yonkers, New York, holding the class down for a priest and officer of 5,000 Hazahah. This is the Israelite School, a University School, Practical Knowledge, ISUPK. Start off with 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Giuliani. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, so-called First Nation people. And you know what I'm saying? The First Nation people, they are God's chosen people of the Bible. Let's clap it up for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is history class, because blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you see what's going on in America. America been doing that. That's America. American history is built on hypocrisy. American history is built on blood, you know what I'm saying? Unaliving and violation and lying. That's Americanism right there. And we see it right now in the news. We see it right now in the news. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are God's chosen people. That's what's going on right now. Now you understand who Donald Trump is, who Joe Biden is. There's no difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. No difference at all. Kamala Harris, it's the same person. It's the same people. Democrats and Republicans is the same people. Both of them was around when slavery was going on. They shake hands on slavery. That's their thing. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The priest and the prophet of ISUPK have been telling our brothers and sisters that just came over, you know what I mean? That's immigrants over, letting them know, do not trust Blanquito. Don't trust them at all. We your brothers. We are Cornelius. We your cousins, you know, and primo. That's who we are. That's the reason why we help you out. Because you are brothers. You are part of the 12 tribes of Israel, but Joe Biden and Donald Trump told you you ain't God chosen people. And you want to listen to white Jesus doctrine. That's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to our slave master. That's what we're going to do. Baba Gashar, what is the name of this class? Read the title.
God's people, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Say that again.
God's people, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Oh, we got all the gifts, priest. Priest knows to look up y'all. You know they give us all the gifts, right? You have to see these African Americans. See what they're doing? They bend the knee to Donald Trump. How the hell Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, argument is the same as the African American argument towards the immigrants? Is the immigrants shooting them down the street like 49 times and getting off? Is the immigrants stopping them for voting? Is the immigrants put them in slavery? Oh, everybody forgot about, you know what I'm saying? Everybody forgot about the Mexicans that fought against America to stop slavery. Everybody forgot about that? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We are God's chosen people. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop, you know what I mean? Stop believing into our slave master doctrine. You have to stop that. Who told you not to integrate with the black, you know what I'm saying, with the so-called African Americans? Who told the Dominicans, hey, don't talk to those Puerto Ricans? Who told the Puerto Ricans, hey, don't talk to them Venezuelans? Who told those Venezuelans, don't talk to them, you know, them Ecuadorians? But ISUPK telling Ecuadorians, Venezuelans, Mexicans, African Americans, Haitians, Antiguans, Jamaicans to come together because we are God's chosen people. But guess what we see right now? We even see that the ICE agents is rounding up the Navajo Nation. You saw that? You saw that? Baba Gashar. Matter of fact, go into the email. Go into the email. You see the Navajo citizen are reporting being questioned. Baba Gashar, read that to let you know that all the nations of the 12 tribes of Israel is being, you know what I'm saying, is being rounded up underneath the boot heel of Donald Trump, of America, of Joe Biden, of Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, all of them. Baba Gashar, read that.
John number 1 comes. Navajo Nation leaders raise alarm over reports of indigenous people being questioned and detained during immigration sweeps.
Navajo people. Those is America. Those are America Indians. That's in Colorado. That's in Denver. That's in upstate New York. That's in Florida. So on and so forth. Oh, they being rounded up because you know why? Nah, you look like those other people. But it just happens to be that ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no Arabs being rounded up. Nobody running up in Chinatown. When the last time you seen an ICE agent ran up in Chinatown and kicked down some doors? Oh, oh, you know, there's illegals over there all day, that's their forte. It's known for that. Because they're moving money here, over there, here, over there. They can even come through Mexico to get to America. The East Indians. Nobody's going to the 7-Elevens and say, yo, let me see your papers. Little Italy. Oh, we. Oh, you know the mobsters. Oh, we.
They're the criminals, but they're not looking at those white criminals.
You know they're not looking at also. They ain't looking towards the Jewish man. I bet you there is mad illegals over there. You know what I'm saying? They did some dirt in Israel. They came over here illegally. You see what I'm getting at? They kicking out their doors. Why they not going to Spring Valley? Oh, they ain't going to Spring Valley, kicking down those immigrant doors down there, Spring Valley, because you know that's where they go. If you coming to New York, if any Jewish man coming to New York, they're going to Spring Valley. That's where they're going. All the immigrants is going over there with no paperwork. No paperwork. But as it happens to be that America kicked down the doors of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. Bob Gashar, we share that tab up there and read that article again.
Con out of one, Con. At least 15 indigenous people in Arizona and New Mexico have reported being stopped at their homes and workplaces.
Wait. Say that again slowly, Bob Gashar.
At least 15 indigenous people in Arizona and New Mexico have reported being stopped at their homes.
At their what?
Homes.
At their homes. At their place of residence. Read on.
And workplaces.
And what?
Workplaces.
A place where they pay taxes. Where they pay taxes. This is Native American Indians right here. So-called Native American Indians. Read on.
Questioned or detained by federal law enforcement.
Questioned or detained. You know what that means? Somebody was questioned or somebody was detained. North American Indians. Because you see, based on the history of this country, North American Indians don't like the cops. They don't like America at all. You know what I mean? With a brother, with somebody who know their culture, who know who they are. They don't want no American white man to question them at all. At all. You know that based on the history of the country.
Or detained by federal law enforcement.
Oh, what? Say that again?
Or detained.
They've been questioned. You know what I mean? They've been took and detained.
That meant they're not free to go.
They're not free to yet. And I'm being detained, officer. Here go my paperwork. I'm a North American Indian. Because they have to carry it since they was young to let America know that I'm not, I'm not under this right here. I'm in this category. That's who I am. I'm going to my reservation. That's where I'm going. I'm picking up some supplies and I'm going to my reservation. That's where I'm going. This is who I am. And white, our oppressors don't like that. Would you think you better than me? We done conquered you. How a person that I conquered and pushed to a corner in a goddamn hovel try to question me? That's how I go. You're a goddamn Indian. We named you a savage. You're a goddamn redskin. Don't raise your voice at me. Don't you goddamn raise your voice at me, you wetback. Don't you raise your voice at me. You know what I'm saying? You Caribbean. conquer you. That's how our oppressor think. That's his temperament. He don't see you as a person. He see you as a chair or a thing that he can use.
Object.
An object.
A tool.
A tool that you use. And guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? Right now, it sounds good on the surface. Trump is doing this, but who's going to be picking those strawberries in the next couple months? You notice they never go after the farmers, but they go after the workers. You notice that? They don't go after the white farmers. They don't go after the white people who hire the illegals. No, they go at, you know what I mean? They go after illegals who try to make $2. $2 goddamn dollars. No goddamn money. But Baba Kishar, read the title of the class.
God's people, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Oh man, yo, we believe in those $2 that our oppressor give us. That gift. Oh man, that gift destroys the heart. That gift make you forget about who you are, how they think of you. You forgot about your history, how you understand how Blanquito treats you, how much he's the liar he is, the Navajo Nation. The Navajo Nation, you forgot how corrupt he is? What is the famous line? Priest, and you can help me with this. Priest and officer, you know what I'm saying? Priest and officer of 50, Lakam Ya'ala. What do the Native American call the white man when they talk?
White devil.
White devil. You know, that's, you know what I mean? And how do he speak? What did they say about his speak, his you know what I mean, his talking? You know what I mean? How he talk?
How do the natives see how the white man talks?
Yeah. How he talk? His language. When he's speaking to them, how do they look at his language like? He sound good, but he speak with a fourth tongue.
Fourth tongue.
Yeah, that's the famous line that the Native American Indians say. White man who speak with a fourth tongue, which means it sounds nice, but he don't stick to it. Go on, Bob Kishore. You can keep that up too, so the people online can read that.
By federal law enforcement, and asked to produce proof of citizenship during immigration raids since Wednesday, according to Navajo Nation officials. The report have caused panic amongst tribal communities in both states, come amid the Trump administration to ramp up undocumented immigrant arrests nationwide and amass a larger force to carry out the president's deportation pledge.
So the president don't give a goddamn about, you know what I mean? All of y'all is the same people. He don't care. Bob Gashar, go to the email. And I got when Donald Trump was when his first term, go to Johnson. It should be like Donald Trump his first term. Let's see here. Let me see. Should be what he say about North American Indians. Navajo citizens reported the questions. Navajo Indians reported the question. Everybody saying sweeping, but Donald Trump is already securing the borders and criminalizing. Boom. Let me see. I got it on my. Oh man, I can't go. Bob Shaw.
Yeah, as you're looking for it, I'll continue reading.
The what? Matter of fact, it's on YouTube. Go to YouTube and put down Donald Trump 2016 Native American Indians. Just pull that and see what he said about the Native American Indians. You know what I mean? Because he's a swindler. You know what I mean? He's a con artist, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, right? He got convicted of felonies and he departed his goddamn self. And he didn't say nothing about Joe. Joe Biden is his enemy. You understand that, right? Right? You're saying, you know what I mean? Joe Biden was his enemy, but Joe Biden apparted his, you know what I'm saying? His entire family. Let's see here. We see here Donald Trump. Never liked Native Americans. Yeah, you could play that one right there.
You sure this one?
Yeah, matter of fact, just play the sound. Let me see if this, go up. Let me see, this is it right here. Executive order Donald Trump question Native American Indians. What year was that? See, oh no, go.
That's 5 days.
No, we don't want that 5 days. We want 8 years, yeah. We want the 8 years. Don't play the video, just play the sound. Yeah, take the video off. Take the video off. Take the video off and just play the sound box. There you go. Yeah, you got it. It was all good. Yeah, it was already good. It was already good.
I don't know if you want to go ahead and
No.
have anything to say about it, sir.
Oh, no, you have seen it. He been fighting because the Native American Indians is making some money, and he's not making money. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. He been against you. This right here, this deportation. When did you hear Donald Trump say, "Hey"? This, you know what I mean? We're hearing from the Navajo community says that they're being harassed. We only going after the criminals. You know that, right? That is the fly. We going after the criminals, but they're not going after criminals. They're going after every goddamn body who pay taxes, who don't pay taxes. He just, white Jesus doctrine. Make America great again, which means that if an African American got to laugh, he better put his head in the goddamn barrel, because white people don't see it. White people don't like when Black Americans laugh. White people don't like when Puerto Ricans laugh. That's why he have no problem that he said about Puerto Rico, about Your priest, what he said about Puerto Rico? You remember that? What he's let his entertainment say about Puerto Rico? You remember that? Oh man. That's a floating garbage land. It's floating in the water and it's garbage. That's what it is. Puerto Rico is a garbage land floating in the river.
Oh, that was the thing that the media.
Yes. And guess what? Right, Puerto Rico is part of America. Is Puerto Rico part of America? Yes or no?
China, one come.
Right? That's America territory. That, you know what I mean? Red, white, and blue goes to America, correct? The American Constitution goes to Puerto Rico, right? All of that's underneath America. Am I correct? If Puerto Rico is a floating garbage land, that means America made it that way. That means America made it that way. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Drop that. Going to the first scripture. Yeah, that's what I want to go into. You know what I mean? Because America tell you not to read, you know what I'm saying? America tell you, forget about your history. Puerto Rico, forget about your history. African Americans, forget about your history. Anybody, you know what I mean? Any so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American coming to this country, forget about everything. Get assimilated and bend the goddamn knee to the American flag. Bend the knee. And we see so many of our brothers and sisters bending the knee to America. Bending the knee. Read that Bible, Shaw.
Con number 1, Con. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
So the blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. It says it right here in Deuteronomy. Our law. Who tell us to not remember the days of old? Our oppressor. Because he don't want to hear that. Because he don't got no goddamn empathy. He's saying that, oh, you just victimizing yourself. You know, you heard that, right? That's the white man.
Mindset.
Huh? You having a victim mindset. Yo, the Bible knows better. The Bible knows better. The Bible says, hell no, they're not a victim. We got to remember the disgusting bastard. See how that go, priest? We got to remember that. Read that from the top of the show.
Con number 1, Con. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
No, don't remember the days of old. Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, hell no. You better not remember slavery. Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, man. Jim Crow was so long ago. Say that again.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, man. Black and brown pride. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Don't remember that Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, was fighting for independence. You know, Puerto Rico was fighting for independence from America, right? You know that even Hawaii was fighting for independence from America. But America told them, don't remember the days of old. Don't remember when I was slaughtering you. Don't remember when I was violating you. Don't remember when I was stealing all your gold and money. Don't remember when I was stealing all your resources. Do I preach? All your natural resources. Don't remember that. Remember when I only got my boo heel on your neck. Remember that. Start that from the top of the show.
Another 1, Con. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Say that again.
Consider the years of many generations.
Oh, no, that was so long ago. Say that again.
Consider the years of many generations.
Oh, no. If you keep on bringing it up, that's, you know what I'm saying, you got a victim mind state. Say that again.
Consider the years of many generations.
This is our brother, a Levite brother, so-called Haitian, is telling the Israelites to remember what the Egyptians did, their slave master, to remember what their enemies is doing to them, their slave master. And God damn it, you know what I'm saying? Your mother and your father, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents better know the history when these disgusting bastards put you in slavery. When they had, you know what I'm saying, when they was putting dogs on you. When they was, you know what I'm saying, when they was putting water hose on you. When they, you know what I'm saying, when you was a goddamn sharecropper and you had, no, slop. I have to say this. I'm going to pull that scripture later on because I'm going to go back to it. When did the slaves have counsel after the trauma when they came out of slavery? You know that's hard, right? All the violations, all the molestation that they have to go through. Well, you know, you know what was the big molestation? A lot of people forget about the breeding farms. Breeding farms. Like goddamn it, you breeding dogs and cats, and you know what I mean, and cows and horses. Livestock. Chattel slavery. That's what chattel means. Chattel slavery. Everybody forgot about those breeding farms? Huh? Buck breaking? People forgot about that. Somebody got buck break on Monday, and the Union Army came in on Tuesday and say he is free. Where is his therapy at? He just finished getting buck break a couple hours ago. He just been getting violated, you know what I'm saying? And getting violated by Donald Trump and Joe Biden in America 2 minutes ago. Now he's free. He gotta forget about that trauma, huh? You see how America is? Well, America never forget about their trauma. 9/11. Oh, America is not going to forget about that. Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Go on.
Consider the years of many generations.
You better consider all the years of many generations. Read on.
Ask thy father.
Ask what?
Thy father.
Say that again.
Thy father.
Anybody who told you to forget about the slavery, you pull Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. You ask your father. Read on.
And he will show thee.
He will what?
And he will show thee.
Oh, he will show all the disgustingness that what this disgusting bastard did to your people. Read on.
Thy elders.
Oh, say that again.
Thy elders.
Oh, your brothers and sisters that's in the neighborhood.
Thy elders.
They remember what they remember. You know what I'm saying? They remember the 1970s when the heroin epidemic in New York City. Ask them, huh? What they always say. Ain't no poppy seed garden in Harlem. But why are all the poppy seeds is in Harlem? See what I'm getting at? That's what's going on. Ask those elders what was going on in Harlem in 1970s. Read on.
And they will tell thee.
They will what?
Tell thee.
Oh, no. They don't, you know what I'm saying? No, that's a victim mentality. That's a victim mentality if they tell you that, you know what I'm saying, that the American government put heroin in Harlem. That's a victim mentality, please. You know.
Verse 8. when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
No. Matter of fact, no. I'm going to go into that later. About Kashar. Let's go to Maccabees. Let's go to Maccabees. But before you go to Maccabees, read the title. You gotta let the brothers and sisters know the title of the class.
God's people, a gift destroyeth the heart.
God's people, a gift destroys the heart. You know what's the gift? Yo, I'm gonna give you the bag. Talk down on your people. I'm gonna give you the bag. Make whores out of your sister. I'm gonna give you the bag. I'm gonna give you some money. Be a goddamn whoremonger. I'm gonna give you the bag. Turn your face and don't bring up slavery. Don't bring up your oppression in America. I'm gonna give you a gift if you don't bring up these issues. I'm gonna give you a gift. I'm gonna give you this gift so you could say this white man is your brother. See that? You see how that sounds, Breeze? He's your how the hell he became your goddamn brother? He gonna fight a war for you? Huh? He gonna be on your side when you fight the war? And you know how a person will bring up, you know what I'm saying, John Brown. There was some white people, you know what I'm saying, that was against slavery. So you're gonna tell me about a morality? You see what I'm saying, Priest? A morality, a human morality? That give him off, huh? That gonna get him off. Because he got a human morality. He's a good white folks. Huh? So now all white people is bad? Your whole nation is bad. Even white people say you can't trust white people. White people say that. You know that, right? White people say you can't trust white people. How they are. But we got to trust these people. You forgot that the days are old. We didn't listen to Deuteronomy because somebody told us. Priest knows to look on y'all. Somebody told us that the Old Testament is done away with. If our slave master said the Old Testament is done away with, are we reading Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7?
God, we are.
Oh, no. If our oppressor said that the Old Testament is done away with, are we reading? I ain't talking about ISUPK. ISUPK is on point. But our brothers and sisters that's out there gangbanging, Bloods and Crips, Yetas, Latin Kings, you know what I'm saying? All the other gangbangers thinking that they're doing something. Which they underneath the boot heel of our oppressor, and they follow suit of our oppressor. I always say this. If we have brotherhood and sisterhood, and we follow the Most High God, 6 months, we own America. 6 months. 6 goddamn months. If we have a protocol and a standard, and we take on and we stop celebrating our birthday, we stop celebrating everything that Americans say that we can celebrate. We stop making whores out of our sisters. We would take over the country without throwing a punch. Without throwing a goddamn punch. Our sons and daughters will go to a school who would know about themselves, who would have, you know what I'm saying, will have pride about themselves, about their mothers, their fathers, their aunts, their uncles. You understand? Their friends. They would know what a friend is. They would know what a friend is. We don't know what a friend is. Baxter Manson, the Americans. You don't know that at all. Bob Gasol, go to the Maccabees. First Maccabees. Start from 2 and 1, so I get some context, and we're gonna drop there.
In those days arose Mattathias,
Go on.
the son of John, son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joarib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin.
Go on.
Verse 17. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias, on this wise, thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city.
So now, you know what I'm saying? There's a king that's, you know what I mean? This is in Maccabees. Matter of fact, I'm scroll up a little bit. Go up a couple hairs. Let me see here. When many of Israel go up a couple more hairs. Meanwhile, the king offered. Oh, you gotta go up again. Mattathias, his son, they're ripped. Go up one more. Go up one more. Then go. Yeah, go to 12. Read 12.
First Maccabees, chapter 2.
No. Go to 10. Slide. Go to 10.
First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation hath not a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman, she is become a bondslave.
Say that again.
Of a free woman, she is become a bondslave.
So this is a metaphor of saying Israel was a free woman. Now she became a bond slave underneath the Greeks, underneath America, underneath Joe Biden and Donald Trump. We became a bond woman. Read on.
Got another one coming. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty, and our glory is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it.
So it says right here, behold, our sanctuary, our place of rest, our place our brothers and sisters come together so we could chuckle and enjoy each other's company. You see that? You see what I'm saying? So we could play our music, so we could dance and enjoy each other's company. Behold, our sanctuary, even our, you know what I'm saying, our beauty and our glory is laid waste. Our beauty and our glory is laid waste. Laid waste. And the Gentiles have profaned it. Alexa, what do the word profaned mean?
The Whirlpool fan is a feature that was initially introduced by Whirlpool. Front-loading washer.
Alexa, stop. Say it again, profane.
Alexa, define profane.
Profane is an adjective that describes something as being irreverent or disrespectful towards something sacred or revered.
Stop, Alexa. Alexa, stop. The Gentile have disrespect our sanctuary. The Gentiles, the other nation, because what you mean? Because in this context, it means other nation. That's what it means. And the other nation at this time, right now, it's talking about the Greeks. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about the Greeks. The Greeks had, you know what I'm saying, had made something disgusting. Profane, so like profane our beauty, the way we look. Look at me right here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look how we look. Any Jewish man look like us? Baba Kishar, no. Pull up on face on Google. Pull up a Jewish man. Just pull any Jewish man. Just pull Jewish man. That's what you got to do. Let's see what type of glory he got. Let's see what type of salt He had. Look. Probably so. Look at this guy. Any picture would do it. Look at him. Look at him. That's God's chosen people. That's God's chosen people. That's God's chosen people. Look at him. Where the sword is at? Where the hell the sword is at? Probably sure. Now let's pull up the Passover ISUPK last year. Pull that. I mean, a couple years ago when we was in what's the name? Doesn't matter. Let's pull up those pictures and see how we look. God's chosen people. You think those is God's chosen people? Anything will do. Anything will do. It doesn't matter. There we go, right there. The first picture. Go to the first one. Yeah, go to the first one. This one. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Look at the color. Oh, look at the color. Look at that color. Look how we look. Look at the beard. It's all glorious. Look at that. Those is God. That's a salt. That's when you know it's salt right there. You know there's flavor right there. That's flavor right there. And they profounded this. The Greeks. Profane. Slack. They profaned this. The Greeks and other nations did this to Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. They try to be the flavor, which they don't have flavor. You ever notice that? They call themselves God's chosen people, but they still don't have flavor. They try to come in our culture, and they still don't got flavor. They still don't got no goddamn salt. We are God's chosen people, Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. It doesn't matter what our oppressor do. If we come to the law, statute, commandments, we be set on top. The Ecuadorians don't need America anymore.
Sir, if I may. Salt isn't just used as a seasoning. It's used to preserve things too. Now, you just recently went over a verse that tells us to remember the days of old, to preserve it, right? Which is the same thing as that salt does. So the parable of let our speech be seasoned with salt. We literally can't season our speech, right? But it talks about adding that flavor to it, and then understanding that the things that we say, it's going to be passed on to the next, from officer to trooper, and then when that trooper gets raised up to the next officer, and so on and so forth, right? That is the significance of what, our speech being seasoned with salt and its purpose, not only just for flavor, but to ensure that it's preserved. This is how, the 7 heads passed on their wisdom to Commanding General Yohana. And then Commanding General Yohana passed it on to thousands of generals, captains, officers, troopers, sisters.
That's right.
Young men, and even those from the outside looking in on the airwaves and the cable access channels.
No, you dropping it so hard by on One West, and you're right. And this is what we have to remember, because our slave masters say, don't remember that. Don't remember who you are. How dare you say that you God's chosen people and nobody else? You right now, you see a march. You see, you see something, a mantra going on. You know what I mean? In America, they're saying that Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians with Indian and Negro descent is God's chosen people, and nobody. And guess who? And guess what? They're going to the other nation going to challenge Kanye West. The Jewish man going to challenge Kanye West. but they don't challenge, you know what I mean? But they won't challenge us. You know who challenge us? Our own kind. You notice that? Our own kind would challenge us on that. Yo, we got chosen people. They hate that. I'm for sure. Take go for a second. Go to the restroom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I am Prison Officer of 50, Lakamya Allah of the ISUPK, and just temporarily holding down the reins of this ship over here until Officer Paratazar comes in. What Officer Paratazar was saying is so heavy, and just to go ahead and reiterate the significance of that verse in Second Maccabees, I believe it was, where it's talking about to remember the days of old, right? And what it means for our speech to be seasoned, right? Just as I said earlier, salt preserves, right? And our speech, which, you know, our speech being seasoned with salt, right? As the seven heads pass down all that they have learned to Commanding General Yohana, Commanding General Yohana has passed it down to his generals. And those generals alongside with him has passed it down to every single captain and every single officer that is in this school, right? That is the meaning of the preservation right there. It has not changed since 1969. And this is what the Bible is also telling us too here in the book of Maccabees. You know, it's important to understand that, because during this time in the Maccabees, right, and the things that were profaned, if I can, let me, where's the apocrypha at over here? Salaki, sir, you gotta, right here. This is the apocrypha.
Yeah. No, I got it. The water.
Oh, you got it?
I could take one more. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna pull in the apocrypha. Go to
that verse up in Second Maccabees. If it's
the first Maccabees. Go ahead.
Because you know this is our history class, correct?
Yeah. Behold, our sanctuary. There we go.
You know, and to kind of give a little credence over here to that, you know, around this time, shortly after this was the Maccabean revolt, right? Because what had occurred at this time was that our temples were being profaned, and then unclean animals were being laid down onto our altars, right? Where we go ahead and make sacrifice. And there are several different types of sacrifice, you know, just to go ahead and bring out into our history class. You know, you got a peace offering, you got your burnt sacrifice, you know, your sin sacrifice, and so on and so forth. And then what the Greeks were doing during this time was they were profaning our altars with unclean animals. They were putting swine down onto our altars. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, so like, if I may, you have to understand, pig is not food.
Absolutely.
Rat, cat, and dog is not food. But to the Greeks, it's food. But to the God's chosen people, it's not food. So we have to keep on saying that. Because swine bacon is not food. It's not food. It's something that you should not consume.
Where are we at in First Maccabees?
Start from 12.
What chapter, sir?
We're going to go to Salakia. We're going to go to chapter 2. First Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 12.
First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and get that real quick.
And we're gonna drop down to 18.
All right. First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
And behold our sanctuary, even our beauty, right? And the beauty is in our culture, right? The beauty is in our brotherhood, right? And our glory, right? It's giving double credence to what and who we are, our glory, right? And the glory comes in to who we are as a nation. And the glory comes in to who we are as a people, right? The Most High made a covenant with only one nation. And according to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and let me go ahead and get that for you real quick. According to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, right? We were that chosen nation over here. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee, has chosen thee to be a special people, special, right? To be set apart, right? Unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High goes ahead and he gives that glory to us, right? And let's continue on into Maccabees. Is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it, right? So they're taking, this is no different than what the small hats are doing now, just as Officer Paratazar has mentioned. This is no different than what the small hats are doing now. They're profaning our culture, right? They're profaning our glory by calling themselves the Jews. They're profaning our beauty by calling themselves the Jews, right? And the title of this class, just as Officer Paratazar had went and said, a gift destroyeth the heart, right? It is definitely a gift to be one of the children of the lost tribes of Israel. It is definitely a gift. I wouldn't want to be a Moabite. I wouldn't want to be an Ishmaelite. I wouldn't want to be anything else than who I am, which is an Israelite. And we're going to go down to
start from 15.
Verse 15.
Yeah.
Kanadawankan. Book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and 15. And in the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them sacrifice. Verse 16. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias and his sons together, then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on his wise, thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city. So that means that Mattathias was a man he was held up to high regard, right? He had developed this this reputation with this people within this community over here, right? Go ahead, sir.
Joe Biden came, came to the priests and the prophets of ISUPK. I'm going to make the example and say, yo, you're an honorable man. You know what I mean? You're a respectable man amongst your people. That's what he's talking to, the priests and the prophet of God. That's what they're doing. This is what the Greeks talking to Mattathias, saying, butter him up. You see what I'm saying? Butter him up. This is what you're supposed to remember the days of old. Because that's what they're known for, buttering our people up.
To butter us up?
They butter us up. Go on.
I believe that was there's something about that up in the book of I think it was Proverbs 52.
No,
I
got it. You want to see? Yeah, I'm going to switch seats with you in a minute. But I'm going to go on. Go read 17 from the top again.
Then answered the king's officers and
said, "You want
me
to read that? I'll read that.
I got it, sir.
All right.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, right? When he's talking about saying to Mattathias on this wise, meaning pertaining this this topic of discussion, right?
This creed that
yes.
the king is saying.
Thou art a ruler, a man of high stature, right? And honorable, a man whose reputation matches that. And he's easily recognizable, and he is respected amongst his people, right? A great man in this city and strengthened with sons and brethren, right? So all of these things that were mentioned over here, him being a ruler and an honorable and great man, all of these were fortified, right, by brotherhood. Also, you know, his sons went and backed every word that he said. His brothers backed every word that he said, right? And it goes back into brotherhood. You know, this is a history class, but you know, we could go ahead and drop every, you know, an ounce of, you know, brotherhood or scripture breakdown or anything else within these classes, right? And strengthened with sons and brethren. Verse 18. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done. Yea, and the men of Judah also, such as remain at Jerusalem, so shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. I mean, that's self-explanatory right there, man.
You gotta break that down a lot.
Oh, come on.
Talking about right here, which it says, if I may, so shall thou and thy house be in the numbers of the king's friend. Right there. You know what I mean? You're going to be amongst, you know what I'm saying, Maccabees. Maccabees, right?
Mattathias.
You're going to be amongst Joe Biden's friends, Donald Trump's friends. Your kids, they're going to go to the same school. You know what I mean? They're going to go to after school. They're going to go to the parties. You know, what they call the $1,500 plates. You're gonna go amongst that. That's what it says. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go amongst that. And you and thy children shall be honored. You're gonna be honored. You're gonna be honored. You're gonna be honored. You and your children are gonna be honored amongst us. Amongst us that profane your sanctuary. Profane your sanctuary with slander and guile and many rewards. Oh, you're gonna get the money. You're gonna get the bag. Snoop Doggy Dogg, you're gonna get the bag. You see what I'm getting at? Nelly, you're gonna get the bag. I'm gonna give you the bag. Long as guess what? Long as you bend the knee. Bend the knee. To pledge allegiance to what? To the flag of the United States of America. To the republic of which it stands. As long as you do that, you're going to be rewarded. Sorry. Slack. You can read 19.
Another one. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments. Right? So now, this is the king, right, that's speaking to Mattathias. Right? He's saying, he's in the previous verse, it says here, fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yea, the men of Judah also. So, you know, just bend the knee like the rest of, you know, everyone else that came over here, you know, with the Greeks. This is the time during the Greco-Roman era.
That's right.
Right? And such remain at Israel. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends. you know, to be in the king's good graces, you know, to be a good friend, you know, a good boy, a good old boy. You know that saying, you know, a good old boy. You know, this is the Greco-Roman equivalent of shucking and jiving.
That's right.
You know, tap dancing. You know, the proverbial house Negro ideology. You know, if you do what I say, and if you go ahead and give up the beliefs of your fathers before you and everything, we're going to go ahead and give you silver and gold. We're going to go ahead and shower you with gifts. Let's continue on. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored. Right? In this regard over here, to be honored, it's to be gifted, right? Silver and gold, and many rewards. You know what the mother rewards are: women.
Women, yeah.
You know,
drugs.
Whatever alcohol. You know, whatever lustful, disgusting thing that, you know, perverse thing that goes on in the land of Greece at that time. Go ahead, sir.
So like who was his name? P. Diddy and Bill Cosby. That's that, you know what I mean? That's that reward they got. You know what I'm saying? That's where the women, drugs, come to a Studio 54, Michael Jackson. That's what it is. That's the reward.
So this is what the king is over here telling Mattathias, because they knew that if they could go ahead and sway Mattathias, they could sway the people.
That's right.
And if they sway the people, it'll make subjection easier. It'll make the captivity easier than just stomping them out or killing them. Because what good is a slave if he's a dead slave? You know? So rather than go ahead and kill you, Mattathias, I'm gonna give you all the women you want. I'm gonna give you your sons women if they want little boys too, because you know we got that. We indulge in that stuff here in Greece. You know, if you want these things, women, money, silver and gold, new houses,
that's real
and stuff. Yeah. You know,
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Go to Beverly
Get
Hills.
your own little private bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you can have all these naked women over there at your luxury. You know,
Nobody
all you gotta do, yeah.
Nobody
You know, all you gotta do
is bend the knee.
It's just give in, bend that knee, pledge your allegiance to me.
That's it.
Right? Or as it's called, the king's commandment, right? Where you fall subjection to the commands and the will of the king at that time. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, like America said, assimilate it into Americanism. Just assimilate.
Assimilation.
Assimilate yourself.
Assimilation.
Yeah, assimilate yourself in America. That's it. That's what you.
Verse 19. Here we go with Mattathias. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, even though all these other nations and all these other people obey you, king, and fall away everyone from their religion of their fathers, and even though they fell away from the religions, you know, from the beliefs that their fathers gave them, that their fathers taught them, right? And give consent to his commandments, right? Even though they gave that away and gave consent and okay to your commandments, right? Verse 20, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. We ain't doing that, king.
That's right. That's right.
I don't care about your money. I don't care about the gold. I don't care about the women you want to throw at me, the alcohol and all the gifts and everything that you want to go ahead and throw at me. I don't care. As for me and my house, we will obey the law. We will obey the Lord. Right? Verse 21. God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinance. Right? God forbid, right? It is forbidden by the Most High that we should forsake the law, right? That we should break the law, trespass against the law and the ordinances, right? And the rest of the commandments. We will not hearken to the king's word. Now, hearken is a old English term for listening, right? It's an old English term. We will not listen to the king's word. We ain't listening to it. Goddamn thing you got to say.
Right.
To go from our religion either on the right hand or the left, right? To go from where we're at here to go here on this side, right? Now, when he had left speaking these words, now Mattathias left afterwards. We ain't doing that. And there ain't nothing else to say. He was very short with his speech, right? We're not bending the knee. We're not giving you anything. We're not devoting our obedience to you. Our obedience belongs to the Most High. All right. Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. So what he did was there was a Jew, there was a turncoat, right, that came through, and he came to the altar, which was over here in Modin, which is I believe, Salaki said, if you could go ahead and find out the exact location of this city during the time of the Maccabees, the city of Modin, during the location of the city of Modin in the Maccabean era. Yeah. Kind of right there. Modin, where the Maccabees lived. Modin was a hometown of the Maccabees, the heroes of the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid king who ruled over Judea, right? Okay, so it's in Israel, within the modern city of Israeli, the modern Israeli city of Modin, 20 miles northwest of Jerusalem, right? So Modin was in Jerusalem, right? It was not too far from Jerusalem, right? So that's where the altar was, right? And it says here, and there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment, right? So what he did was he brought a profane animal to the altar, and then he laid sacrifice of that, right, in the most Greek way, right, according to the king's commandment. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, you dropping it so heavy. You gotta realize, even, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the scripture, remember, the king, you know what I'm saying, the king put an ordinance out there, you know what I'm saying, in Judea.
God.
You know what I'm saying, amongst the people of Judea. And this is, and also Maccabees heard his, you know what I'm saying, heard his decree. And who said that it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, turncoats, you know what I'm saying, coons during this time right here? You know, if you know what I'm saying, if Mac Dias ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I want the bag. I want the bag, because guess what? I've been asking for the bag. I've been, you know what I'm saying, what is that turncoat? That turncoat right now. We got Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton gave you, you know what I mean? He got a show. You know what I mean? He got the money. He got the prestige. Martin Luther King. Oh, we're going to make you big over here. And this is what it is right here. They came after when somebody said, no, I'm not going to do it. Al Sharpton came in and said, yes, I'm going to do it. I've been doing it. And guess what? This is old right here. But if we want to fast forward to the New Testament and say, and what they said about Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? The people were in power. You know what I'm saying? Who was that? You know what I'm saying? That the Romans going to take our power. You know what I'm saying? Our power away. If this man take over,
God.
It's the same concept. Exactly the same concept. Bob Gashaw, if you may. We're going to, I just want you to read the scripture. We're going to go to Acts chapter 7, 7 verse 50, 51.
Acts 7 and 51.
Yeah, and just break that down. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. If it's not 51, see here, Acts.
Ye stiff neck and uncircumcised.
Yeah, there you go. 7 and 51. Beautiful.
All right.
And this is the cut for anybody talking about the New Testament wasn't the Israelites. Read that, Bob.
The book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost.
Say that again?
Ye do always resist the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, hold on. You always resist the Holy Spirit. Read on.
As your fathers did.
Was these Gentile? Was these other nations or these Israelites? Say that again.
As your fathers did.
Who was the father that resists the Holy Spirit? Who was the fathers that was stiff-necked and uncircumcised in the heart and ears? Who was those fathers?
The ones that did the king's
We can go to Deuteronomy and pull that up. The uncircumcised in the heart. You see what I'm getting at? That's the cut right there. This is the New Testament. This is years after the effect of the Maccabees. Who was stiff-necked and uncircumcised in the heart and ears in the Maccabees? When that person comes down, I would do it.
The ones that follow the king's commandment. And it's really great that you use the word cut. Because this next scripture, this next verse is coming up afterwards on what Mattathias did.
All
right.
It's two scriptures. We got to read both of them.
We're going to read both.
No. I said let's read the first one in Maccabees. Let's read the first one in Maccabees where Mattathias said.
See what he did.
Yeah, what he did. Then we're going to fast, 100 years after the fact? When this happened. And guess what? This is the Maccabees family. And they did exactly the same thing that they did back then.
John. Now, this is what Mattathias did after he saw this Jew make this profane.
Read 23.
Yeah,
read 23. Read 23.
Con. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 23.
If you want me to read it.
Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all. That means he did this in Front Street. He did this. No shame at all.
No,
because he had zero pride. There was nothing that can harm him.
After what Mattathias said, no, I ain't gonna do this. My fathers ain't gonna get down like this.
And he was like, shh.
He's like,
I'll do it. All right.
That's it. Let's let you know that. And guess in 2025, we do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
We do it exactly the same thing.
To sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. So he made that sacrifice on the altar, on our altar, according to the king's commandment. Which thing, when Mattathias saw, this, he was inflamed, he was enraged, he was pissed, he was peeved, he was offended, right? And with zeal, right, he was pissed off before a righteous reason. right? He was pissed off for a spiritual reason. He was pissed off for the Most High, right? And his reins trembled. Like you ever been so mad that you just clench your fist and it shakes, right?
He was on a
It
horse.
was trembling.
He was on a horse, and the reins on the horse was shaking. You know what I'm saying? The ropes that was holding the horse in position was shaking because he was so angry.
Neither could he forbear. He couldn't watch this anymore. He couldn't stand this sight, right? To show his anger according to judgment. You know what according to judgment is? According to the law. He bared true faith according to this book right here. According to this book, he bared true faith. And then he went and showed his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. He killed that goddamn turncoat right there where he stood in front of that altar.
In front of everybody. In
front of Front Street, just like I said, in front of Front Street. He slayed that goddamn turncoat, right? That traitor, a person that's so easily seduced, because the king probably offered him the same thing.
Oh man,
women,
he was popular.
Money.
He's been doing it. He's been doing it for a long time. You got to realize it wasn't just him. Remember, this was a decree that was already going on. Come down here. I mean, come down here and show. Bend the knee, yeah. Kiss the ring, bend the knee. Kiss the ring, bend the knee.
Right? And slew him upon the altar. Also, the king's commissioner, right? The person that commissioned that order, right? Because it went from the king to his commissioner, the person that he ordered to say it to, and then he sent it to the Jew, right? And the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down. So not only did he kill that wicked and disgusting man, he killed the guy that sent him, right? And then he pulled down the altar, right? Knocked it right onto the ground. I'd rather it lay on the floor than some profane animal, swine, a duck maybe, you know, whatever other disgusting animals or objects that they put on that on the altar, right? Where they're sacrificing, right? Thus dealt he zealously for the law of God, like as Phineas did unto Zambri, the son of Salam.
Oh wait, I gotta go into that.
Let's see what Phineas did unto Zambri.
Oh, before we do that, let's just jump back into Acts. Let's go jump back into Acts chapter 7.
7 to 51?
Yeah, 7 to 51, going to 52.
Going into 52. All right. The book of Acts, chapter 7, and verse 51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears.
That's right.
Ye do always resist the Holy Spirit, as your fathers did, so do ye. Right? Which of the prophets have not your father persecuted? And they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers. Right? That's up to 52. You want me to continue?
Yeah, go to 52. Yes.
No, I'm gonna go into 53.
Oh, 53. Select 53.
Yeah, verse 53. Who have received the law by the disposition of angels and have not kept it. Right? So we received the law, we received this covenant by the angels, right? By the messengers, by the Most High, right? Under the authority of the Most High. And we have not kept it, right? This goes back into the time of the Maccabean revolt, right? Where this same Jew, this same Jew that made this sacrifice according to the king's commandment, right? He would be the person that would be mentioned here in this verse. He would be the person that is the betrayer and the murderer, right? He probably set his own brother up to get killed just so that he could go ahead and get that bathhouse in Greece, you know, and get all the money and women and silver and gold that he could stuff into his disgusting, wicked pockets, right? He probably sell his own kids out, you know, who have received the law by the disposition of angels and have not kept it. This, you know, we could go right back into Deuteronomy 7:6 for this, where it talks of where Moses is telling us that we are a special people unto the Lord thy God, right? The Lord has chosen us to be a special people above all nations.
All right, we almost finished. We could finish off with Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14. If you want me up there, I can break it down. I'll break it down. So
Proverbs 11.
yeah.
All right, let's bring it out.
All right, we're gonna start from 13.
The book of Proverbs, chapter.
No, start from 12. So.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 12. He that is void of wisdom, right? Void means the absence of, right? The complete opposite of abundant, right? He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, right? Hates his neighbor. But a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets. But he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter, right? So a talebearer revealeth secrets. So that'll be like, you know, and here's the thing, a lot of people in Israel fall subject to this, right? Where you go ahead and you confide into somebody, right? And you go ahead and let's go say you tell your rib, you know, and Captain Tazaria was talking about a situation like this early in his Car Chronicles, right? You know, I was molested at a young age. You know, I was sexually assaulted or something, and then that person uses that against you afterward.
That's right.
You know, they weaponize that stuff, and you know, we fall subject to that all the time, and that's primarily one of the reasons why a lot of the men in Israel, why we always keep these type of things to ourselves, right? A talebearer revealeth secrets. So he'll go up to the next person, say the one person you confided to, he's gonna go up to the next person. Yo, you heard you know, Officer Karatha's over here. You know, he said this and that. He said that, and you know, this happened to him back when he was like 11 years old. You know, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter, right? Conceal means to hide the matter, right? Not hide the matter in the sense of pretend like it doesn't exist, but hide the matter as in, you know what, if you go ahead and tell me this, it ain't going nowhere else. You know, that's brotherhood. That's sisterhood right there. You know, you can confide in me, tell me whatever it is that ails your mind, and we both gonna solve it together. It's gonna be done with, or you could just tell me because it's plaguing your mind and you just need to get it off of your chest. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, it's a lot. In this context, faithful means loyalty.
God.
That's what in this context, faithful means loyalty, a loyal spirit. You know what I mean? A loyal vibe that this person have to conceal that matter of what your brother or your sister came to you to talk to you about.
Con. I'm gonna continue on. Verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall. You know, I gotta give a big shout out to the ISUPK and the counsel that we get here. You know, we're big on it. Seek counsel for everything and anything. Man, if you got something going on and you're unsure, call your camp leader up. Call one of the men that's above you, right? And get righteous counsel on that, right? Where no counsel is, people fall. You know, if you're not getting any counsel, I believe I said this at one point or another. If you're not listening to counsel, you're listening to the devil. Right? And there's only one place where that spirit's going to take you. And it's away from this school. It's away from these brothers and sisters. It's away from where you should be. It's away from God. Right? If you are not listening to counsel, you're listening to the devil. Right? But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety, right? In the multitude, right? There's so many counselors here in the school that give righteous counsel, right? We have General Mahiaman who runs the counsel department, right? All the way down to his captains, right? And then his captains who appoint the officers, right? To give counsel, right? So we have a multitude of counselors here, of men of righteous and sound judgment to go ahead and help you in whatever situation at any given time of day. That UPK counsel hotline's open 24 hours, 7 days a week for any brother and sister in the school, and even outside of the school, because there's a lot of Israelites from these fake groups that secretly they call for counsel with us. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, you dropping it so heavy because it said, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. You know what that multitude is? Your nation. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Which is the 12 tribes of Israel, which are, you know what I'm saying, which are, you go to a, you know what I'm saying, you go to a priest and a prophet of God's chosen people. That's a counselor. You know what I mean? That's a counselor. The priest and the prophet of God is a counselor amongst your people. The multitude is over there in DR. The multitude is over there in Venezuela. The multitude is over there in African American community. The counselors is there. And the Most High God wants his people to be the multitude of counselors. Because what? Because he want a nation of the priesthood.
God.
To take care of their people, so on and so forth.
That's right.
That's what it is. That's the counselors. The counselor is the multitude of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, which is good for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's it. Slide. Matter of fact, I'm going to close the class down. Slide.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, you know what I mean? You want to switch out? Matter of fact, no, close it out.
And with that, we are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohanan. And since 1969, we've been putting boots on the ground to teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here in North, South, and Central America that we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of and God's chosen people. All right?
Give a shout out to a police officer, Hazar.
Khan, and big shout out to priest and officer 5000, Officer Hazahab. Stay tuned for his Hebrew class this Friday. Also, if not him, most likely be maybe Officer Shafwan.
Yeah, police officer Shafwan.
Yeah. So, and I'll pass the class on to Priest and Officer of 1000, Karatasa.
Pop it up for the class. Feed off the what's his name?
I'll pass the class on.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. See, get a little practice. Sorry.
You got it.
I'm going to turn it over to this. Yeah.
All right.
Security.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation.
Purim.
The Feast of Purim. When is it?
March.
In March. Remind Akiam and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum, Yadra Matab, class dismissed.